Thank you everyone for being here tonight. As you know, this is the Michigan Democratic Jewish Caucus this is our last one of our 8 candidate forums. So glad that we were able to do this. We showcased 48 candidates over the past 2 weeks, and happy also to be doing this tonight. Nadine Hatten, who is among those running for the open seat on the Oakland County Circuit Court. So Nadine, take it away.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Nadine Hatten, and I am a candidate for the Oakland County Circuit Court Judge. What I want you to know is that I am uniquely qualified to serve as the next Oakland County Circuit Court Judge based on my life experience, my education, and work. What I want you to know first about me is that I believe a judge should have integrity and strength to do to make tough decisions and when necessary, and to make those decisions and be fair. So with that, I'm known throughout my career as a teacher and now as a magistrate and as an attorney to be firm but fair. So putting all of that together, what you're going to learn about me is that I'm the judge that you would want on the bench if you or your family member is a victim. I'm also the judge that you would want on the bench if you or your family member is a defendant. Why? I have 25 years of public service. I'm the candidate with experience outside of the legal profession. I taught public high school for 15 years. I was a union steward while I was teaching. I was also identified by Detroit Fox 2 News as Teacher of the Year. I am the candidate performing the job right now. I am a district court magistrate in the 43rd District or District Court of Hazel Park. In addition to my magistrate duties, I continue to maintain and run my own law practice. So what you see there is that I have experience from both sides of the bench. And I have that experience on a daily basis. I'm not removed. Those are things that I'm currently doing now. Before COVID, I was in court daily, either as an attorney or serving my magistrate duties. I attended the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. While I was at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, I was caring for a family member with a mental illness. So that made my education that made it a little difficult to proceed through U of M. And the person that I was caring for with mental illness was my mother. So to care for her from Ann Arbor, and we were living in Rochester, was difficult. But I made it and I graduated. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in Spanish. I earned my teaching certificate. And then that's when I went on to teach public school for 15 years. Again, while I was teaching, I went to school at night twice. One, to get a master's degree in education. The second time to get my law degree. It took me 5 years going to school at night while teaching during the day to get my law degree. After I got my JD, I did not stop there. I went back to school one more time, but I had resigned from teaching at that point and earned my master's in law, so a LLM. So I have a LLM in federal criminal defense. After I got my LLM, that's when I opened my own law practice. And as I've said, I've had my law practice for 10 years. So that's the total of 25 years of public service, the 15 years as a teacher, the 10 years as a defense attorney, because primarily most of my cases are court appointed and I represent indigent defendants. Now, what I wanted you to also learn and hear from me is that, yes, I am a write-in candidate, and this is why. After COVID-19 occurred, my efforts to collect signatures, to hold fundraisers, to engage in any activities that would move my campaign forward stopped. Like everyone, we self-quarantined. We didn't know what was going to happen, and I didn't know what would happen from day to day or week to week. So I wasn't engaged in moving my campaign forward and collecting signatures. There was a lawsuit that happened, and I'm not going to go into details because I'm certain most people know about it, but there was a lawsuit that happened that decreased the number of required signatures to have for a candidate to have their name on the ballot from 4,000 to 2,000. And when that happened, I had 1,500 signatures. So I needed roughly 500 more signatures. So what I did during the pandemic, during the lockdown, I went out in the community because this is how determined I am. This is how committed I am. And I obtained over 700 signatures to put me over that 2,000 mark. And people signed my petitions even during the pandemic because, and these are the comments that they would make to me. Well, if you're out here during the pandemic, you must be really committed. You must really want this. Now, don't misunderstand. While I was out during the pandemic, I had a hat, protective glasses, a mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, and disinfectant wipes. So I was protecting myself as well as all of the individuals and voters that I encountered. So I collected and I had enough signatures to have my name on the ballot. In fact, my name was on the ballot. One of the candidates in this race filed a challenge. And as a result, the state looked at my signatures and realized that I forgot to put wording non-incumbent on the electronic ballots that they sent, not the original ballots that I had that collected 14 signatures. They had everything, but the electronic ballots that were sent out, I didn't have the non-incumbent. And so as a result, the state disqualified or struck 430 signatures, which left me below the 2,000 signature mark. When I learned that, and realized that I was 200 and about 30 signatures short from the 2,000 signatures, I can say I was heartbroken. I was taken aback because through everything that was going on with COVID, I had lost family members, had died. Again, we were all trying to figure out how we were going to live and survive day to day, not knowing. So I sat back, I prayed about it, and I thought about it. And I decided that I was not going to give up. Even I was going to run as a write-in candidate. So I am a write-in candidate. And what I want you to realize about my write-in candidacy, it represents my fight to serve the people of Oakland County. My write-in candidacy represents a voice for the people of Oakland County. I believe that because of everything that has occurred with the COVID-19, that the voters have a right, and it is the voters who should decide who they want to serve as their next Oakland County Circuit Court Judge. So what you see is my experience, education, life experience, coupled with my determination and commitment is what helps to make me uniquely qualified. What I would love for each of you who are within the sound of my voice or who are watching this video, thank you. But what I would love for you to do is visit my website, NadineHatten.com, to learn more about me. It would be great if you would follow me on my social media platforms at Hatten for Judge. That's Hatten, F-O-R, Judge. And what you will see why I'm uniquely qualified. You will learn more about me. And lastly, please remember, for the August 4th primary, on your absentee ballot or at the poll, write Nadine Hatten. Remember, use your pen to raise your voice on August 4th. Write in Nadine Hatten on your absentee ballot or at the poll. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nadine. Does anyone have any questions for Nadine? Okay. Oh, Michael?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm muted? There I am. Okay. Just a quick plug. This is, I have the pleasure of appearing before Nadine on a regular basis. She, I think, has a well grasp of the law. I wish she knows I love her, and I'm wishing her the best out there and I hope my friends here give her a listen. Thank you.